Chapter 3, page 115. Even though Shane and William had been up for a while, it was still very early. William sat on top of the leather suitcase they had retrieved from the alley and stared up at the door. He was not sure if he wanted to see what was the other side. His bare feet was caked in dirt, and his shaggy, sandy hair didn't quite lay flat. The smell of food was promising, but the sound of adult voices on the other side of the wooden door had him feeling uneasy. William still didn't much like adults, even though the last one who had brought him here had been nice. He was still left. Adults, they always seemed to be leaving him. If you noticed, I was distracted by like 4 pop-ins there. That's what happens when I talk to you about wandering thoughts. You almost have to just stop and let the thought pass through. Anyway, continuing. He thought about leaving. Maybe Officer Sullivan was wrong. Maybe these were not nice people who would help him. And he shifted his legs to stand up. A well-dressed man opened the door and looked out. He didn't say anything, but nodded and motioned the boys to enter. William looked at Shane, still willing to follow his lead, even after all the trouble he had gotten them into. Shane shrugged. "We don't have anywhere else to go. It's probably better than sleeping in a box," Shane explained, and then walked through the doorway. William looked carefully at the man standing at the door once more before making up his mind and following Shane. Once the man had closed the door, he took the lead and walked them through a series of hallways until they arrived at a dining room of sorts. William was surprised to see it was filled with children of all ages. There were kids his age, babies, some even the same age as Hugh, and some older than even Shane. The 3 of them walked to the table, sat down, and were served a steaming